Take your shirt off for a minute.
Huh?
Let me actually give you some sales bits of advice. The second step to absolutely crush your nonverbal communication skills is isopraxism, or better known as mirroring. Mirroring is a behavior that humans do in which we copy each other to comfort the other with their familiar actions. Mirroring applies to tone of voice, to vocabulary, but I'm going to focus this type of mirroring on strictly body language. Because if you get this down first, you will be able to sync and bond better with your prospects. And this leads to building immediate trust. So here are some tips. For nonverbal mirroring, if they lean forward, you lean forward. If they sit down, you sit down. If they stand up, you stand up. Any kind of gesture with their arms, their hands, sometimes even their heads, if they lean a certain way, you are going to be mirroring that. Even if they have their body oriented a certain way, their facial expressions, you are going to want to match what they are giving you. But tip number 2, the best way to mirror somebody is to actually wait a couple seconds before you imitate what you have just picked up on their body language non-verbally. That way you're actually very subtle and natural about it all, and it's not just like you're a parrot repeating back what they're giving you and making it pretty obvious to them. And my final tip adds on to this even further. You want to be able to get so comfortable with mirroring that you're able to retrieve previous mirrors that you've seen in your communication with your prospect and bring them strategically and lead with those mirrors, because you already know that they resonate with that type of body language. If you notice they use a certain hand movement, if they use this a lot, lead with this when you're talking about something that's relevant to that. And they will see you as a similar individual, similar person, and they will build that immediate trust with just your body language right off the bat. So in conclusion, you can mirror exactly what they're doing. Just wait a couple seconds before you do it to not make it obvious, make it natural, and make it flow. And then strategically remember what you've mirrored and then implement it into your presentation later down your conversation as you're trying to sell the prospect. This way you allow no room for your body language to be a deterrent to you getting the sale. When you are emulating what they are giving you, you are putting yourself in their mind as a familiar person and a familiar being, and people buy from people who they know, like, and trust. And this trust is built non-verbally in your non-verbal communication in your body language. This way it's very natural. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. I'll continue to pump out more. And if you want to watch where all this started in our discussion about non-verbal communication, please go ahead and watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one.